have to do that too. Okay, now we're live. Good evening, everybody here, and welcome into the live coverage of the tornado outbreak today. I apologize. I am running a little behind. I've had some other issues on the way home. We're going to continue. We're going to get in here and show you what's going on across the board. Anyone who does join in, you are very much welcome to join the live chat we have here. We'll chat. We'll answer questions for you. Live chat. That's what I want. Okay, I think we're okay now. So good evening, everybody, and welcome in here. In 1 second, I got to shut this door because my dogs are a pain in the butt. Ugh. In or out, dog goes. They're not staying. Coming in. Go lay down. Go lay down. All right, guys, let's get in here and take a look at what we're seeing here. Again, I apologize. I'm running a little behind. I wanted to be on a little sooner than this, but had some other issues on the way home tonight from work. Everything seems to be kind of dying down a little bit right now, which is good. We'll show you the one tornado warning right here. We'll take a look at the velocity with this as well here. It's not really that impressive. We'll take a look here and show you what we're looking at here for this velocity on this storm. Yeah, it's not looking too good right now. So this is actually up in Iowa, west central Iowa, actually almost into northwestern Iowa now. This is for Calhoun, Greene, and Webster counties. It is radar indicated right now here. It's producing a tornado near Needham, or 9 miles northeast of Rockwell City, and it is moving northeast at 60 miles an hour, so a fast-moving one, but just looks to be right now just tornado possible here. So we'll keep an eye on that here. Hello, everybody, and welcome in here. I apologize again for running a little behind tonight here. I had some issues on the way home from work tonight that I had to take care of, but we are all good now. And it looks like the good thing is a lot of our storms are starting to die down a little bit here, but there's still a lot of severe thunderstorm warnings with tornadoes possible in them. So we're going to still continue to watch these for a little bit here. A lot of severe thunderstorm warnings. Actually, we just walked two more here, so we'll jump into them here. We'll head down to Missouri. This one here in Missouri. Let's pull up this. Okay, so we have this one here for Clay, Clinton, and Platte County in Missouri. This is going to be in the western side of Missouri here, not too far east of or north of Kansas City here. This is just north side of Kansas City here. Let's take a look here and see. I believe our rotation is going to be kind of right in there, it looks like. So we'll check around here and see what's going on. But I see Jonathan's on. Hi, Jonathan. Welcome in. Intel's on. Hi, Intel. Just got home from dispatching and keeping the county of Fayette safe. So we'll take a look at this storm here. Well, actually, let's take a look at this first. Any debris showing up with that one? Okay, so no debris here. So right now we're looking like Smithville, Ridgely, Trimble, Egerton, Holt, Lathrop, Plattsburgh, Turney. You guys want to be in your safe shelters. Looking like some rotation in there. Like I said, on the eastern side of it here. I'll be right in here. I see where it's rotating. So it just moved into the scan. So right there will be a rotation. We got to keep an eye on it and see if this one does anything here. This is for near Smithville, so that's the area rotation I showed you. So it's definitely rain wrapped, so you want to be in your safe shelter, not being prepared to see it if it moves towards you. 45 miles an hour to the northeast. It will also affect Interstate 35 in Missouri. I have been on Interstate 35 before myself. So, again, this is for Clinton, Clay, and Platte counties in Missouri. Let's take a look at the new one down here in Oklahoma. All right, we got to keep an eye on this one here. I knew this one was going to do some wicked things here. This is for Lincoln County in Oklahoma. Real strong area rotation, kind of showing up right in here. But I think the scan's a little behind here. We do have a very nice hook starting to form here on the bottom side of it. So we definitely would want to watch for a tornado possibly right in here or even up in here just a little bit. So we'll keep an eye on that. Hi, Jeff. Welcome in. We're watching the tornado outbreak here. I know I'm a little behind, and I know there was a really big one here. We'll scoot up here just a little bit to the north. In Bartlesville, they just had a tornado go through here. They have damage near Hampton Inn on 75 and Tuxedo Boulevard. So they definitely had some damage through there. As this line continues to move to the southeast, we have some wind reports here. Actually, here's the one I was looking at here. Barnsdall. Barnsdall has multiple structures damaged. I'm getting in reports right now from Barnsdall that there is some significant damage. They are begging for any help that they can get. They have numerous injuries and being reported some fatalities. So we'll send out our prayers to that town of Barnsdall. This was one earlier near Hominy. Reported a tornado there. There's been a few down closer to Oklahoma City earlier, but these storms are still rocking and kicking, guys. We're going to keep an eye on them for a little while here and see if we get any new warnings. This is the newest one here that just came out for the next 40-some minutes. Let's take a look here and see. I see everybody's commenting. Hello, everybody. This one's near Warwick, Oklahoma, moving east at 15. So this one's creeping. This one is creeping to the east. Hail and up to 2-inch size hail in diameter. So that's a pretty big hail there. Definitely bigger than a golf ball. So definitely want to keep an eye on this one here again. The hook's starting to kind of fill in a little bit here, but you definitely want to watch here these little notches. So like right there would be an area. Right here could be an area. Your tornado could even be right here in this front forward flank of the storm. So we're going to keep an eye on it as well. Let's take a look at the rest of the storms up and down the line here. These are all more just turned into a big line right now. I know all the big storms were earlier. The good thing is, guys, this didn't turn out a day like they were predicting. They were predicting this was going to be a high risk, lot of really bad, big, major tornadoes hitting major areas. It didn't happen. It didn't happen today. So we have been extremely lucky, extremely blessed to not have to deal with that. So that's a good thing. Jonathan says he just saw the Barnsdale on the Weather Channel. Yeah, it looks really bad down there. So hopefully everybody's okay there. We heard getting reports of fatalities in that town. So hopefully there's not many. It's not sounding good here. We had a rotation earlier with that line moving in. This is still a storm back here to be. Oh, why did my thing not work? There we go. This storm back here we need to really keep an eye on. That would be where a tornado could form somewhere down in this little section here. So we want to keep an eye on that storm there. This one's still beastie looking here. This one's down in actually near El Reno. So a lot of friends know El Reno, and it's heading actually into Bridge Creek area. So definitely want to keep an eye open in those areas. Weather friends know those areas way too well. Yeah, Gary, I did see there was a lot of help requested. Oh, nursing homes got hit. That's not good. Well, we'll pray for them, and hopefully everybody is okay there. It doesn't sound real good, but we'll keep an eye on it. Look at the SPC new MCD. All right, well, Intel, give me 1 second. We'll look at that here. This storm, again, we were watching real close down here, heading into Bridge Creek, and on the west side of Oklahoma City right now, has 70-mile-per-hour winds, ping-pong ball-size hail, and tornado possible. So we got to keep an eye on that. This is a very dangerous storm moving east at 65 miles an hour. So these ones down here aren't looking too bad. This one down here looks a little more serious, but again, that's too far away from the radar. We're going to look here at the other radars in just a second here. He said to take a look at the new MCD. I don't know if I can on this. I don't think I can look it on here. Give me a second here. Nope, that's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Hold on here. We'll pull it up for you guys here. SLC weather. That's not what I wanted. All right, we'll pull up the new mesa discussion here that they're talking about here. Supercells capable of severe weather hazards into the overnight hours. Strong tornadoes remain possible. So we'll watch those storms definitely down south of Oklahoma City, the ones we were just looking at. They're still kind of supercellular. But right now, we're still under high risk. Here's that new tornado watch to the east. Still tornadoes possible, 70-mile-per-hour winds and 1.5-inch size hail. So the hail threat's going to die down, but the tornado threat will continue through the night here. So we'll keep an eye on it for you guys. So we'll pull this back up here. Let's go back up to this. So still all the same tornado warnings here. There's a bunch of severe thunderstorm warnings ongoing right now here. So we'll check this one out here. This is the one that's where's my mouse go? There it is. Excuse me. So your tornado would kind of sit right where that purple area is right there. That would be where a tornado would be sitting in this storm. We got towns of like Davenport, Stroud, Kendrick, Chandler. Moving off to the east, Depew, Slick. Those towns need to be in their safe places here. This is going up this is actually going through an area not too long ago we were watching, guys. Actually, this is going right through. So I remember last time we were on here, if anyone was on watching last time we did this, we had Logan Esrich up in Stroud. He evacuated a hotel. So this tornado is heading right through that same area again. That truck stop that he was talking about was back in here. That Kendrick got real close to the tornado last time. Davenport. So this area is getting it again. So you definitely want to. Okay, so there's a report that came in here just a couple minutes ago. Multiple power flashes to my north around Kearney, Oklahoma. So definitely could have been a tornado on the ground with this at one point. So we have to keep an eye on this. This is a very dangerous storm here, moving in the direction of Davenport, Shroud, Chandler, Kendrick, Depew, Slick, and then further off to the east towards Beggs, Winchester, Okmulgee. If anyone remembers, Okmulgee last time got hit by a big tornado. So we have Okemaw down here. That area was hit by a storm. So those tornadoes are going through the same areas that have been hit before. And we just have to be more prepared for them. So I'm going to turn the computer a little bit here because I'm leaning on this. Yeah, Gary, we need a break in Oklahoma. Yeah, you guys do need a break in Oklahoma. It's been pretty hectic. And it's going to move into another area that needs a break too, Ohio, tomorrow. So if stuff is still popping after work tomorrow, I will be on here again to cover it for you guys. But again, I work till 11 o'clock Eastern time, so I can't guarantee I'll be on tonight just because there's still tornado warnings going on and there's still big and a chance for big tornadoes. We'll still continue to cover it for you. I'm just scrolling down to the severe thunderstorm warnings here to see if I see anything that really catches my eye. There's the one in Lincoln, which is this one here. It has 2-inch size hail with it, so we're watching that. A lot of ones still saying tornado possible. So a lot of these can still produce tornadoes very, very quickly. So you don't let your guards down tonight. Nothing incredible with hail, just that one storm with 2 inches, which is here, the one you're looking at here on the map. But that's it for, and that's even included in the tornado warning, the 2-inch size hail. Let's take a look back up to these ones here to the north. This is the one that was moving through Smithville and Trimble. It's moved off to the northeast now, not looking as pronounced. There's some very broad rotation. If I would be a tornado, probably up in here maybe would be your tightest rotation. This is all pretty much a straight line here. Take that off and pull this up. Pull this up. Yeah, there's a lot of just straight line winds. There's not a whole lot of rotation in this right now, so we'll keep an eye on it. But Plattsburgh, Lothrop, Kearney, Cameron, Osborne, Winston, Altamount, Mirabelle, Kingston. You guys want to be in your safe places. The storm is moving towards you, and it could produce a tornado at any minute here. And that is for Clay and Clinton counties in Missouri. Let's go back up to the one up here to the north. And this one's getting ready to expire here in Iowa for Calhoun, Greene, and Webster counties. This is more of a straight line. So QLCS spin up tornadoes. So these can start really quickly out of nowhere. So you definitely want to keep an eye on these ones as they move off to the northeast here. This one, let me see here. All right. I wouldn't be surprised if they let this warning expire and not renew it, just because it's turning into more of a straight line wind event. You might get a couple spin up tornadoes here. You might get a tornado here and a tornado here and a tornado here and a tornado here. So it might have those little spin ups the whole way along the front of that line. But I don't expect this to be dropping anything big, and I don't expect it to really drop much of anything right now. It is all starting to move out of the warning, which actually just expired as it moves out. So we'll see if that gets rewarned, but I don't think it will. And that's for Calhoun, Greene, and Webster counties. So I believe you're good, but still in a Badger, Humboldt, Thor, Vincent, Fort Dodge, Colville, Gilmore City, Ruthland, Hardy. Don't let your guard down, guys. This line could produce a spin up tornado at any time. Again, this is in Iowa, but I don't see it doing anything right now. But definitely don't let your guard down. It still has a lot of wind with it too. This thunderstorm warning expired. Saying weekend below, but still I wouldn't let your guard down. It's still a pretty strong looking line the whole way up and down here. That's that northern edge. But they weren't looking at a whole lot of tornadoes up there today. Tornado watch goes for another 3.5 hours for a couple tornadoes possible. Scattered imaging, wind gusts to 75 miles an hour, wind hail to 1.5 inches. So nothing like severely severe, but don't let your guard down in that area. And this line continues the whole way down into Kansas City here. We'll pop over to this radar here. You can see that line goes from Iowa down through Missouri, wholly almost into Arkansas. With that tornado warning right in the middle. Why is my mouse not working here? There it goes. This storm is not looking too impressive itself right now. Let's take a look and see here. If a tornado would form, it'd probably form right here somewhere, but that just doesn't look that tight and impressive. It's very broad rotation, so still don't let your guard down with this storm as it moves north of Kansas City towards Cameron and Hamilton, Winston, Gallatin, Altamont, Weatherby. See what happens there. It's got a new tornado warning just came out here. I need to get the sounds and stuff on here. This is actually, where is that compared to the other one here? That one's way further south in the line. Okay, got a new tornado warning here. Okay, so there's your rotation right here. That would be that's your rotation in that line. It's rain wrapped right near the town of Columbus. So you definitely want to be in your safe spot here as it moves off to the northeast. Near Columbus, moving northeast at 65. So they're moving very rapidly, very quick. This is for Cherokee and Jasper counties in southeastern Kansas into southwestern Missouri. Towns include Carl Junction, Columbus, Asbury, Neck City, Waco, Neutral, Crestline, and Lawton. Those towns you want to be in your safe spot. And then even further up the line, too. Lamar and Nashville, Liberal, Sheldon, Milford. This is all in the path of this tornado warning storm as it comes out of Kansas and gets ready to cross the line. I think it is crossing the line. It's getting ready to cross the line right now into Missouri right now. So this is a Missouri storm again for Cherokee and Jasper counties in Kansas and Missouri. And that goes until 11:45 Central Daylight Time. So again, your tornado would be right here. Oh, why did that not click? There we go. Right here, this rotation would be where your tornadoes be. And you get those two, the red and green beside each other. That gets you your spin. The brighter the colors, the faster they go. Hi, Lisa. Welcome. Lucy B. Welcome in. We're watching all the states right now that have severe thunderstorm warnings or tornado warnings with them here. But that was the latest tornado warning that has come in. Let's take a look back at the one in Lincoln County, Oklahoma, here near Davenport. Starting to really wrap itself up here. Let's take a look and see if we got any rotation with it still here. Not a lot. Not a lot. Kind of right in there would be your area rotation right now. It's at the end of a radar, so let me see here if I can. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. I went back to home. Did not mean to do that. Not that one. That one. There we go. All right, we're coming to this storm here. So actually right now over Kendrick. Over the town of Kendrick right now would be where your rotation is. So that would be where your tornado is sitting right now. This is in Oklahoma. This is for Lincoln County, Oklahoma. For another 26 minutes. So also to 11:45 Central Daylight Time for the tornadoes moving east here towards Stroud, and DePaul. And eventually towards Bristol and Slick and Beggs and Mounds. If everybody remembers last week, we were on here watching these storms. We had Logan Esrich down here, and he actually was in Stroud evacuating people from a hotel or getting people to safety in a hotel. So, and I told him to go check that Kendrick because that Kendrick got hit by a tornado last time. So, these areas have been very well familiar with tornadoes. They've been hit numerous times in the past. There's the radar just updated again. So there's definitely a notch in that storm. Pull my mouse up here if it works. The velocity is still a little behind, but right there would be your tornado sitting. Let's take a look and see if we have any debris here with this. Hard to tell. You want to look for this blue area usually here around Kendrick. That would be a tornado. There could be. That would be where your debris ball would sit. So there might be some debris. This storm might have hit Kendrick. If there is a tornado on the ground, it could have hit Kendrick. Right now, it's still radar indicated. So not a confirmed tornado as of right now. But if that would be a tornado, that's where it would sit. And that's where it would be causing some damage. Red, no tornadoes towards PA. Not at least not this tornado. This is in Oklahoma, bud. So a little far from home. Okay, the radar just updated again, so as it continues to move east of Kendrick. A little hard to tell there if there's debris on the ground, but no tornadoes in PA right now or coming this way. Ohio has a chance tomorrow, but we'll look at that here in just a minute. I got to go take care of these dogs. Hold on a second, guys. All right, let's see here. So as we're watching these storms here, we'll back away from this one near Davenport and Kendrick right now here. It's still getting its act together here. We're going to go down here. We're going to take a look and see if we have anything down with these storms down here. These are going to be the ones to watch for the night as they move off to the northeast here. We just got a new tornado warning that just came in here, so we're going to check out here in just a second. Just got the alert for a new tornado warning that just came in. Sorry, my arm's super itchy tonight. Um, the new SPC that just came out is watching all these storms kind of right here down along this line. Any of these storms down here can produce some strong tornadoes the rest of the evening because they're still kind of by themselves. They still have good open air ahead. Yeah, Red. Tomorrow, in Ohio, in Western Ohio, not close to home, Western Ohio. So we'll keep an eye on it for you. So those are the storms to watch right now. Here, let's go back to the velocity here. Hey, any of these little storms right now, they're so close to the radar, so it's hard to see and tell. But yeah, this storm here could do something. A couple of these ones here. This one's still a pretty big, nasty one here. Ping pong ball size here near Gracemont, 70-mile-per-hour winds, and it still has a tornado possible tag on it. But can't pull it up now because it just disappeared for me. Let's go check out the new tornado warning here. It's exactly what I thought it was. They extended the tornado warning from the one here in Lincoln County, Oklahoma, that was doing the storms now to Creek and Ofuskee County. Ofuskee. I know I'm butchering that name. So that now includes the towns of Depew and Bristow and Slick. Bristow, Ofuskee, Depew, Slick, Shamrock, Welty, Milfay, and Mason. And this goes for another 35 minutes. So it doesn't say when it goes till, but it's moving east of 40 miles per hour. Storm with strong low-level rotation that can produce a tornado at any time is located near Davenport, moving east. It still has 2-inch size hail in diameter, so we'll keep an eye on it. It's also affecting Interstate 44, which is this blue line that runs right up through here. So let's see if we have any chasers down there. Michelle's down in Bristow, and James Wilson's down there. Joshua Myers, Sammy Brents. So a lot of the big name chasers aren't down this area right now, just because they've been covering a lot of the northern part of the county today. Actually, there's Bryce Shelton's down there, so there is a big name chaser heading that way right now here. So he should be getting on it soon here. Guys, I'm getting very concerned with the look of this storm here. Kind of right over the Kendrick. It's actually the velocity's a little behind here. If a tornado is going to sit, it's going to sit somewhere right in there. So that would be where a tornado sits. We're getting that classic look to it there. You always in that in notch. That's an inflow notch right here. The winds are coming in. I know my air is not that great, but let's try drawing it again here. So your wind is coming up in here, and your tornado would form right in here. So that doesn't look good for Stroud, the town of Stroud, and then off to the east. Now the radar is updated with the wind, so yes, definitely near Stroud. So a couple chasers are trying to get up out of Stroud right now, trying to get away from it. So as it continues moving to the east, Depew, Bristow, Slick are towns that could be very much affected by the storm. That's a very dangerous looking storm starting to form here. A lot of lightning with it, a lot of heavy rain, and there is even some hail on the north side here. So definitely a hail core with it. We're going to keep an eye on this storm very closely here as it moves through Oklahoma. I've said that for a while, that the storm is looking very dangerous as it moves to the east. I think, what did it say, about 40 miles an hour? Yeah, east of the 40 miles an hour for Creek and Ofuskee counties in Oklahoma, with also 2-inch size hail. So that's bigger than a golf ball. So you definitely want to be in shelter, especially in that town of Stroud right now. Let's take a look and see. Do we see any debris signatures showing up now with it here? There might be some debris starting to fly here just north of Stroud. So definitely very possible that there's a tornado right now paralleling Interstate 44. So if you know anyone's traveling Interstate 44 between Tulsa and Oklahoma City, tell them to pull over, let the storm pass by. It is extremely dangerous and could produce a tornado at any time if it already hasn't produced a tornado. So we definitely want to keep an eye on definitely around the Stroud area. I usually love thunderstorms, but lately it seems like tornadoes have to come with them. I don't want to see any of those. Unfortunately, this time of the year, there is a lot of thunderstorms with tornadoes, so we'll keep an eye on it for sure. Not all of them have tornadoes, but some do, some don't. We're going to keep an eye on the town of Stroud right now here. Stroud is in the storm. So if you know of anybody in that town of Stroud, if they're not in their shelter place now, it's too late. You got to get a hold of them, get them to their shelter now. They're just east of Stroud on the eastern side. Get them to shelter because that storm's right over top of them, and it is raining down all kind of problems on them. So definitely want to let them know that, A, be in a safe place. And tonight, guys, for sure, these storms are so dangerous. They can produce storms at any given time. Don't wait till you hear a tornado siren. Don't wait till your phone goes off. Be near a safe place now. Have a way to wake you up because it might be too late when you hear that siren. So make sure as soon as you get the warning, get the cover because they're giving these towns plenty of warning. It's just these storms are so dangerous tonight. Like this is a big storm down here near Stroud and Davenport and Kendrick. We talked about it. We were down here last week or the week before. I forget when I did the video last on here. For this area, and Storm Chaser Logan Esrich was down here. We were keeping an eye on him, talking to him. Stroud was definitely a town that he went to a hotel and had people take shelter, and he went back to a truck stop near Davenport, and then he went to Kendrick to check Kendrick to make sure it wasn't hit. So definitely a area that has already dealt with these storms. So the storm is right over Stroud right now. So this Sammy Brents. Not looking good for them. Oklahoma News 9 Storm Tracker. Hopefully they're safe right now. This Joshua Myers is a storm spotter for KNWA Fox 24. So he's getting out of harm's way. He knows it's coming to him. James Wilson, probably another storm chaser. Might have a little bit of debris that just went through Stroud. So we'll watch and see if the debris ball starts showing up here. But definitely not looking good on radar, guys. Not looking good for the town of Stroud. And we can't ignore the other ones here. This is one still going on for... it's still the same one here. This one for Cherokee and Jasper counties in Kansas. Now probably crossing over into Missouri. It's definitely Missouri now here. In Ashbury, Waco area. Radar indicated... for another 14 minutes. No hail reported with it, so we'll take a look at the velocity here. Definitely over Asbury and Waco would be where your rotation is right here. So you definitely want to be in a safe place. You might get some rotation starting down here near Carl Junction as well. So definitely want to not take these storms lightly. They could cause problems throughout the night. Unfortunately, I will not be on throughout the night. I have to go to bed at some point, but we'll cover as long as we can for you guys here and show you what's going on here. And these aren't the only storms. We have more big storms here. There's this one north of Kansas City that they've allowed the tornado warning to expire on, but this is a big warning here for 70-mile-per-hour winds. Tornado is still possible. Several reports that wind damage have been received as these storms have passed. These storms are causing significant wind damage, and a tornado is still possible. So you want to keep an eye on these storms for spin-up tornadoes that develop anywhere along the line. They can just spin up out of nowhere. They call these QLCS tornadoes. So they don't have to be strong tornadoes. They don't have to be violent tornadoes. They can be little spin-ups that just, rip apart your property and stuff like that. So yeah, we'll get I see a lot of people asking about Ohio tomorrow because we were in Ohio yesterday. We'll get to Ohio here very shortly here. We actually just got 2 new tornado warnings. 2 brand new tornado warnings have just come out here. And one is actually for this area here, just near Blue Springs. I see exactly what they're looking at here. Right here is your rotation. And it's right on the front of the line. So QLCS tornado has just spun up. And this is for Barton County in... no, that's not it. It's this one. Okay, so this is actually for Jackson, Lafayette, and Ray counties in Missouri here. This is on the very northern suburbs of Kansas City, guys. Actually, I take it back. It's on the very southeastern side of Kansas City. I'm sorry. Kansas City's over here. So this is for town. It's right near Blue Springs right now in Grain Valley. Oak Grove, Bates City, Wellington, Napoleon, Lavassie, Fleming, Camden, Henrietta, Richmond, Lexington, Hardin, Norborn, Dover, Sugar Tree. Be in your safe places right now. This is definitely producing a little spin-up tornado for sure. Nothing's confirmed. It's radar indicator rotation, but I would not be put it past if there is a spin-up tornado right there just by looking at the radar. No debris as of yet that I'm seeing. But this is a very rural area of Kansas City, very populated area of Kansas City, the suburbs. So a lot of people sleeping in those areas. Don't wait till you hear a tornado siren. Make sure you have a way to get the notification on your phone to take shelter. These are very dangerous storms. That's for another 27 or so minutes. Here's the other one that just popped up here. This is an extension. They actually just added another one here, so we'll look at that one in just a minute here. We just got actually two brand new tornado warnings just came out. So we'll check those out here in a minute. But this one's getting extended from the Ashbury Waco storm. Let's get the velocity back up here. When we were talking, guys, this is tornado outbreak. It is. I mean, there's spin-up tornadoes happening everywhere right now. So definitely a lot of tornado warnings. Right now we're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tornado warnings on the board right now. So it just went from 2 to 6 pretty quickly. But this storm here, coming up out of Ashbury, Waco, going to head up towards Nashville, Lamar, Milford, Newport, Jericho Springs, Montevallo, Sheldon. You want to be in your safe place. This storm is coming towards you. So you definitely want to keep an eye on this. This definitely down here near this Ashbury, Waco would be where your storms are spinning here for sure. Here's the other one here that just came out. I would not be surprised, again, if this is the one on the ground right here. Another QLCS. Look at the radar, guys. Right on the front of that line. No hook needed. I can't think of the word right now, but no hook on it. There's no indentation in the line anywhere. So you're definitely looking at a QLCS spin up. So this is, again, on the northeast side? Where's Kansas City at? Actually, this is way south of Kansas City, so this is down further south. So this is actually getting ready to cross into Missouri here. Not quite Missouri yet. I'm sorry, it is in the Missouri now. The line's a little behind. I'm sorry. This is for Barton and Jasper counties in Missouri, near Carterville, or near Joplin, actually. So this is actually just came through the town of Joplin. So that's why I was like, I know that area. So this storm just came through the town of Joplin. Now, a lot of my weather friends know the town of Joplin from 2011 got hit by a major EF5 tornado. Just came through Joplin. Probably not an EF5, but definitely a little spin up. Brooklyn Heights, Carthage, Carytown, Jasper, Golden City, Avila. Guys definitely want to, Webb City, Duneweg. You want to definitely be in your safe places now. It's past you, Joplin, but it's still raining and lightning like crazy, so definitely you want to stay indoors for sure. And this one, again, is for the north side. Actually, this one just came in, too. So we have another tornado warning here. This one's south of Kansas City. This is for Cass County, Henry County, Bates County, and Johnson County, all in Missouri. near Creighton, or 9 miles south of Garden City, moving northeast 40 miles an hour. It's going to affect Urick, Creighton, Blairstown, Ballard, Hartwell, Quick City. And those aren't just the only towns in Leeton, Chahui, and then further to the northeast towards Whiteman Air Force Base, Knob Noster, Lamonte, Green Ridge, Windsor, Calhoun. You guys want to be in your safe place. This is, again, that actually has a little bit of a hook on it. See the hook right here, guys? That's a hook right there. That's definitely a hook. So your rotation is definitely going to be sitting. Rotation's going to be sitting right there. So there's your rotation. Again, there was a radar's update. You start losing it, so you have to keep up with as best you can here. So we have numerous tornado warnings on the ground right now. Tornado warnings in effect right now. No tornadoes on the ground as of right now that I'm seeing. Let's go back down to this one here. This one was a big one here. Kind of has wrapped itself up now a little bit. Still a little bit of rotation on the north front here, right here. So it obviously has moved southeast of Stroud. I'm going to say south of Depew, but Depew, it's pouring down rain there, so definitely stay in your safe place. Bristow, Slick, Beggs, Winchester, Okmulgee, off towards Haskell, and Boynton. Boynton I mentioned a lot last week. Council Hills down here. We want to make sure you guys are all at Taft. Make sure you guys are in your safe places because the storms have affected these areas last week. We want to make sure everybody's in their safe places for sure. This is definitely a very dangerous storm moving through the eastern side of Oklahoma. Looks like it's going to be coming on the southern side of Tulsa before long. Tulsa's getting some pretty nasty storms right now, but it looks like this tornadic storm will stay south of Tulsa. But Tulsa, do not let your guard down. I don't think you're under a severe thunderstorm warning, but you are under a flash flood warning for heavy rainfall. We're not really covering the flash flooding right now. Too much other stuff going on, but flash flooding is still a major concern. You want to not drive, don't turn around, don't drown, don't drive through flooded waters. Very dangerous idea. And we're still down here watching these storms. This storm's down here all by itself right now in southern Oklahoma. Looks like it is crossing over. It's not 35. This area actually was just hit by a big storm the other night. Chattanooga was hit. Loveland. Anyone remembers the other night? Loveland, that real crazy big tornado did some circles out here. It was doing some major loops, so that's definitely in that area. That's a dangerous storm too, all by itself down there. What's this one doing? Coming on the south side of Oklahoma City here. So this one's coming through the southern side of Oklahoma City for northeastern Grady, Oklahoma County, Cleveland County, Canadian County, McLean County. This is for a line that extended from Union City to near Tuttle to near Amber, moving east to 50, 70 mile per hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail, and still a tornado is possible. So you always want to remain alert for a tornado, especially in these storms here. There's a lot of chasers out there. Max Archer's down there. There's a lot of chasers out there, I know, in that area because that's just a lot of them are from that area. So you definitely want to Corey Gherkin is down there. So these guys want to watch the storm. This storm is going to be one to really watch as it comes through more. It's coming through more Oklahoma right now. Newcastle, Norman. It's going to stay south of Oklahoma City, but it's going to be heading over to the east. Actually, a warning was put outside of it here for a storm near Bridge Creek. Destructive storm. Big key words here. Destructive storm for Bridge Creek, Newcastle, Norman, and more. 80 mile per hour winds and quarter-size hail. And still a tornado threat with all these. This dangerous situation. Storm is producing widespread wind damage across central Oklahoma. Seek shelter now inside a sturdy structure away from windows. Again, this is for southern Oklahoma City, Norman, Moore, Newcastle, Tuttle, Goldsby, Bridge Creek, Stanley, Draper Lake, and southwestern Lake Thunderbird. Extremely dangerous situation with tornado-like wind speeds expected. So if you live in any of these areas, this storm is extremely, extremely dangerous. So any more right, if you are in more right now, you're seeing a very nasty storm. It looks like a lot of the chasers are starting to come down this way because they see how crazy the storm is. I know Max Archer was down here. I think he pulled off. No, he's still moving. Christopher Pape's down there. Corey Gherkin's heading into that area. All other big name chasers. So this is just on the outside of Oklahoma City, but the southern suburbs down towards Valley Brook and Smith Village, Del City, they're all getting hit pretty good here. Midwest City's going to get it, and then over towards Tinker Air Force Base, which is over this way, is also going to experience some pretty bad damage. I know they were talking about somewhere, I don't know where, but somewhere in Oklahoma they were actually moving planes out of the airport for safety reasons. We do have a tornado on the ground, though. I just got notified. We have a tornado on the ground right now. This is the one that just came up out of Joplin. Confirmed tornado on the ground here. This is for Barton and Jasper counties in Missouri. It's going to be right near Carthage, it looks like here. I think the velocity is a little behind here. Yeah, the velocity is a little behind, so we'll let that catch up here. We'll see what this is saying here. Confirmed tornado located over Carthage. So right here, guys. Right here is where we're looking at right now. That's where your confirmed tornado is sitting. I think the velocity is a little behind the radar, so we'll keep an eye on that, but definitely over Carthage right now. Moving northeast 65 miles an hour, radar confirmed tornado. This is going to impact the towns including Carthage, Carterville, Jasper, Golden City, Carrington, Brooklyn Heights, Maple Grove, and Dudenville. This also affects Interstate 49 between mile markers 39 and 56. So, again, this tornado is currently on the ground. It's right now moving north of Carthage here. Probably right in here is where it's at. So I'm right in that area. So you definitely want to be in shelter. Again, we have a confirmed tornado on the ground near Carthage, Missouri. We just got a bunch of brand new tornado warnings that just came out. Tornado warning for Oklahoma City. We're going to cover it, guys. Tornado warning out for Oklahoma City and Midwest City right now here. This is an extremely populated area, so we're going to jump in here and cover this for you. Let everyone know that's watching. We do have a confirmed tornado warning, not a tornado, but a warning out for Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. This includes Moore, Valley Brook, Midwest City, Choctaw, Hara, McLeod, Jones, Spencer. This was over near Valley Brook, moving northeast at 60, quarter-size hail as well. Oklahoma City, Moore, Midwest City, Del City, Choctaw, Hara, McLeod, Spencer, Jones, Nakoma Park, Valley Brook, Tinker Air Force Base, Newalla, Forest Park, and Smith Village. This is also going to affect Interstates 35 and 40, 44, and 240. So if you know anyone traveling on those interstates in that area, I don't see anything currently right now here. There's some pretty broad rotation going on in this area here near Valley Brook, but that's where anywhere in that area where that tornado will form. So right now we have a tornado warning for Oklahoma City. We just got a new observed tornado warning. We're going to check it out here in just a second here, but this is pretty big for Oklahoma, so we got to really pay attention. If you have anyone in Oklahoma City, Midwest City, Nakoma Park, off to the northeast towards Choctaw, Hara, Jones, tell them get to safe shelter now. Tornado is imminent. Imminent. And I would say probably right here is where your tornado is going to be sitting, just north of Valley Brook right now. So we have a couple chasers in that area. Joseph Dunning's right there. Russ is right there. Matthew Gaylor. I mean, that's pretty much it right now, but a lot of chasers I know are heading. Nick Smith is heading that way. So a bunch of people are starting to come into Oklahoma City. This is what we've been fearing all day, guys. We've been fearing this really for all day long for a tornado to be on the ground in Oklahoma City. It's very possible right now moving north of Valley Brook towards Midwest City, Tinker Air Force Base. Just be in shelter now because it's coming your way. Um, got other tornado warnings across the board here. We got one here. We'll get to this one in a second. My dog is clawing at the door. Let me get him in. Go down. Go down. Come on, Dina. Go down. Go down. Lay down, Finn. All right, let's see what we got going on here. So again, we got tornadoes popping up again all over the board. I told you it was going to, nothing was going on at the time we started, but it's getting crazy again here. I think they just extended this warning for the one in Carthage right now. Yep, near Jasper. Another tornado on the ground near Jasper. So up in this area. We actually might have two on the ground, guys, right now here in this storm. Possibly one up here and one right here. So there'll be two tornadoes possibly trying to form on those storms as they move off to the northeast here. So a new warning came out for Lawrence County and Dade County in Missouri for a confirmed tornado moving northeast 75. 75, that's highway speed, guys. You want to be in your safe place now. If you're northeast, if you're in Greenfield, Lockwood, South Greenfield, Red Oak, Pennsboro, Neola, Cedarville, Minot, and Sylvania, the tornado's not to you yet, but you have a couple minutes to get to your safe place, but don't wait. This storm is almost upon you now. And that is a big line there that's going to be causing all kind of problems. Just had a tornado report a little bit ago here. Possible tornado damage on Highway 43, sheet metal and structural wood on the roadway. 3 miles southwest of Reddings Mill, Missouri. So that's southwest of Joplin. So possible tornado just went through there, but there's definitely one on the ground near Carthage right now. As tornado warnings are popping up like crazy right now. Again, there's one here near Nashville, Carl Junction, Pittsburgh, moving northeast at 60. So these are flying, guys. Prairie State Park, Lamar, Nashville, Lamar Heights, Irwin, Canoma, Oakton, Iantha, Rodella, and Boston. Make sure you're in a safe place. We got multiple ones on the northeast side of Kansas City right now here going. There's one near Rayville, one near Camden and Wellington. There's two more here, one near Blairstown and Urick. I'm keeping an eye on ones that could be, so just the two in Missouri right now are confirmed. I'm watching that one in Oklahoma City to see if anything gets confirmed on it, because once it does, guys, we're breaking in and covering that, because that's in a huge populated area. Thank you, everybody who is tuning in tonight here. We're continuing live coverage of the tornado outbreak across multiple states in the central part of the country here. It's Josh with PA Storm Trackers. I am on here covering these storms with you. It's going to be a dangerous night here as these storms continue to move off to the northeast. We're still watching numerous, you can see on the left side of this screen here, you have numerous tornado warnings in effect, mostly for Missouri and Oklahoma right now. I don't see any in Kansas anymore, so they all must have moved out of Kansas. None in Iowa. The Iowa storms have died off a little bit this evening, but we're watching multiple storms here up and down the line. A lot of them are QLCS around east side of Kansas City, into Missouri. There's a couple in the southwestern Missouri, just north and east of Joplin, Missouri. A lot of other friends know Joplin really has had some problems with storms. And then there's one eastern Oklahoma. And then right now we're watching this one really close here. This is the one for Oklahoma City. We have a tornado warning in Oklahoma City near Tinker Air Force Base, I believe, right now. It was over Valley Brook, moving northeast at 60. It was going to be heading near Tinker Air Force Base, Midwest City, Forest Park, Spencer, Choctaw, Hera, McLeod, Jones, up towards Luffler. And then looks like it's going to follow in the same path this last one went here. This one's heading up towards Chandler, Davenport, and Stroud. We were watching those areas recently for This last storm that went through, we're going to check that one out here in just a minute. We just updated this one here. Severe squall line capable of producing both tornadoes. Extensive straight line wind damage located near Midwest City, moving northeast at 50. Eastern Oklahoma City, Midwest City, Dell City, Choctaw, Hara, McLeod, Spencer, Jones, Tacoma Park, Newalla, Tinker Air Force Base, and Forest Park are also in this warning. Don't let your guard down, guys. It could still produce a tornado very quickly here. We have another one in Barton County, Missouri, another one in Creek and Okfuskee. This one's been doing some interesting things here, right here, with an indentation inflow notch on the southern side of this. Not seeing a whole lot of rotation right now. It's kind of going over some open area right now here. But we'll keep an eye on it as it moves off to the east. We do have 2 confirmed tornado warnings right now here. 2 storms very close to each other here. We have one near Jasper and Carytown. And then one up here northeast of there near Lamar. So here's your Lamar one here. Your Lamar storm. And again, right here, east of Carytown. Definitely don't want to let your guard down with these storms as well. As it moves off to the northeast, those 2 are confirmed on the ground. Here's the one that was near Jasper. Radar confirmed tornado on that one. And it looks like they let the other one go back to radar. Okay, they let the other one go back to... Oh, no, it's right here. Near Jasper, 10 miles northeast of Carthage, moving northeast at 60. So those are 2 observed tornadoes on the ground right now per radar. Radar confirmed tornadoes. So definitely don't want to let your guard down. Excuse me. So those are these 2 here. Watching this storm come up near Golden City right now. It's past Jasper, going into Golden City. Continuing to watch this one. Coming up out of Oklahoma City right now here. That's for Lincoln, Oklahoma, and Pottawatomie County as it moves off to the northeast. Hi, Cosmos. Welcome in. We're continuing live coverage of the tornado outbreak here going on across Oklahoma and Missouri right now. We have 2 observed tornadoes via radar in Missouri, and everything else is radar indicated. Right now, we do have a tornado warning on the east side of Oklahoma City as this continues to move off to the northeast here, north of Midwest City, near Tacoma Park and Choctaw, Spencer, Jones, Hara. Going to eventually head its way north towards Chandler and Davenport, Kendrick, Stroud, that actually just got hit by a tornado not too long ago today, and a few weeks ago as well got hit by a tornado. So we're continuing to watch that as well. So we're watching all these tornado warnings here. They're just up and down that line. Where's this one? What was this one? 1252, a funnel cloud looking west from Robertson, and a funnel cloud reported 12:52 a.m. So that was just a few minutes ago, so they must have something maybe back towards Norman again. So 70-mile-per-hour winds and quarter-size hail with it as it moves off to the northeast. Excuse me. Long day at work. I apologize. These little cells you want to keep an eye on too. These little ones back here to the southwest of Oklahoma City, they can really get going. So I want to keep an eye on these ones. These ones have the potential to have strong tornadoes. This one down here, I'm going to pull up a different radar and look at this one here. That's an interesting little storm all by itself down here. Falcon, Chris Phelps is down there. Falcon Storm Chasing's on that storm. Kyle Guthrie's down there. This is the storms you want to keep an eye on. Is these little buggers all by themselves, because that one's going into pretty good air that there's nothing impeding it. So definitely got to keep an eye on it for sure here. You're welcome, Cosmos. I'm glad you enjoy the update. I apologize. I'm getting kind of there. Yeah. I've been resting all day. My first day off in a while. Cosmos, I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all. Today was my first day back after the weekend of chasing. So, and I thought I'd jump on and help you guys out here with what we're seeing. But as you can see up and down the line here from Kansas City, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 tornado warnings by Kansas City, all in a line. It's a line of storms. These are the ones that are observed and confirmed by radar right now. Near Carrollton and Lamar and Golden City's in there. So those are northeast of Joplin. Handful of power lines and trees down across the Joplin area right now. Tide based on radar. Yep. So as this storm here, this big one moves out of Oklahoma City here. This one's still going kind of towards Beggs right now. We'll see if that one gets extended at all. We'll jump over here and we'll show you what we're seeing from tomorrow, guys. This is an SPC. So this is for tomorrow's risk across Ohio. Definitely a downplay of today. We'll jump back to today's here. As you can see, we're still under a high, a very rare high risk that doesn't happen too often. The last one in Oklahoma was in 2019. I think the last one in Kansas was in 2017. So it's been a few years since we've had a high risk in that area. Last year we had a couple. We get about 2 or 3 a year high risks. So, but they're definitely nothing to mess with here. Tornado threat was pretty high today. This is today. This is coming to an end though. As we head into the new day. We're actually into the new day already here. And Eastern time and Central time, you just hit the new day. So it's just now the 7th. But yeah, 30% and hashed area around it. So a lot of strong tornadoes were possible today. Wind 45 up in the eastern side. That's where that line is going through now. And then hail as well. Pretty high chance here. Tomorrow, across to Ohio. The threat extends from southern Michigan through Ohio and Indiana, eastern Illinois, down into all of Kentucky, very northern part of Tennessee, southeastern Missouri, extreme northeastern Arkansas, even into western West Virginia, and then the marginal extends out from there. This is a tornado-driven enhanced tomorrow. A 10% hashed area across western Ohio, eastern Indiana. The towns for that area include Columbus, Fort Wayne, Dayton, Muncie, and Springfield. So pretty much western part of Ohio up into northeastern Indiana. And then a 5% goes out from there, and then a 2% from there. Wind's only a 15 for the whole area, and then 15% of hail hash. So definitely a strong potential for some big hail, but that's definitely a tornado-driven threat there. As we head into day 3, a huge area enhanced. Pretty much, so Cosmos looks like maybe... there were tornadoes in Tennessee earlier. Yes, there were tornadoes way earlier in Tennessee. That's when I was working, couldn't be on to watch. I did see that. But then Wednesday we get into day 3. Looks to be a large area from southwestern Oklahoma through Indiana, Illinois, Missouri, all the way down to the northeastern part of Texas, back to Arkansas and Tennessee. Kentucky is enhanced, slight extends out from there, and then marginal from there. Still day 3, still not ironing out the details. And then day 4 moves to the East Coast, and that is pretty much that for this system. So let's go back here. Tornado warnings are starting to kind of peter off now, which is good. We're only down to 5. we have the observed one here, moving into out of Golden City into Lockwood area, Greenfield, South Greenfield, Pennsboro, Pilgrim. Definitely want to keep an eye on those areas for a tornado. If it's not, it says it's observed, but I don't think it is anymore. No, there's really no debris anywhere. So yeah, we'll kind of step away from that one. I don't think it's observed anymore. Looks like your neck of the woods will get it tomorrow. Yeah, just a little bit tomorrow, and more Oklahoma or more Ohio tomorrow. Unfortunately, again, I work, so if stuff is still going on after I get off work at 11 Eastern time, I will be on again. But if not much is going on, then I won't be on. I just want to be on today to cover for you guys, so you can see what's going on around the area here. We're trying to cover everything here. Let's go down the list. This also expires in 12 minutes. This is for Johnson County, Missouri. This is for the southeast side of Kansas City. It's a very broad rotation going here. A couple areas. Up here there's one. Here there's one. And here there's a little bit back in here as well. So some broad rotation. Nothing crazy. I do expect this warning to eventually be dropped as it moves further east, unless the rotation gets tighter again. But right now, this is for Johnson County, Missouri, for radar indicated rotation and less than 1 inch size hail, so like dime size hail, so not that big. Go back into Oklahoma. This is the one moving out of Oklahoma City. They just updated it again. This is straight line winds near Hera, moving northeast of 50. So again, now this is including northeast Oklahoma City, Choctaw, Hera, McLeod, Jones, and Newalla. It finally has moved away from the city. It's still in some pretty populated areas. It moved off to the northeast, but eventually that will move towards Chandler and Davenport and Kendrick that just got hit with a tornado not too long ago. Getting some major flooding reports going on up in those areas. Some hail reports going on. Definitely a lot of heavy rain. A lot of heavy rain with this. This warning here was allowed to expire near Slick, Baggs, Okmulgee, and Morris. But I'd say give it some time, and it probably will be extended again, as we do have some pretty strong rotation going on right here. So, again, in that inflow notch. So we'll have to keep an eye on that one as well. A couple more tornado warnings was just added here. We'll get through all of them here. Here's the one near Ray. This is near Richmond, Henrietta, and Hardin. Not much rotation there. I expect that one to go in about 10 minutes when it expires. Here's one. This is north of that Golden City one. They just continue to extend this one here as it moves to the northeast. This is from Milford, Newport, Jericho Springs, Umberview Heights, Montevallo. Eventually going to go to Stockton, El Dorado Springs, Vista, Roscoe, Collins, Gerster, Humansville. There's some rotation here, but nothing too incredible. And then they continue to add on to this one down here. This is the one, I think it's on the southeast side of Oklahoma City, yeah. So keep adding on for this one here. I'm surprised they did, but the rotation is still there. The rotation would be right here. So definitely going to keep an eye on that one as it moves off to the northeast here. That one is for Johnson and Lafayette counties for 23 more minutes. 2 more warnings just added here. They extended the one for Dade. They added a new area for Lockwood. Let's send up an observed one here. What's this one showing here? Near Lockwood, 9 miles west of Greenfield, moving northeast of 60. Radar indicated rotation. Greenfield, Lockwood, South Greenfield, Pennsboro, Neola, Cedarville, Minor, and Sylvania. Keep an eye on that one. Here's one near Oklahoma City. Still looking pretty good, actually, here. Right in here. So going to keep an eye on that one. This one is for Lincoln and Potawatomi. I know I'm going to butcher that. Potawatomi counties until 12:30 Central Time, so about another 20 minutes or so. Straight line winds near Hera, moving east 30. Blah, 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 blah. As you see, as we scroll down, it's for thunderstorm warnings, though. Tornado possible, tornado possible, tornado possible, tornado possible, tornado possible, tornado possible. So there's still a lot of these storms could still produce tornadoes at any time. So right now we're back up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 tornado warnings right now. We were at 5, we're back up to 8. Daniel, welcome in, Daniel. I'm providing live coverage of the tornadoes that are moving through Oklahoma, Missouri. I'm trying to stay awake to provide a little bit more for you guys. I did have a little bit of a long day at work today, but I thought I'd jump on and give you guys a little bit of going on here. Nothing crazy going on. We have one observed tornado, but I think it's starting to move. It expires in 6 minutes. It's starting to move out, so we'll see if that one stays on. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 tornado warnings now. This is a new one here. It just got added. This is for Barton, Cedar, and Vernon counties in Missouri. That's that storm that's coming up out of Lamar, Newport area. QLCS, spin-up tornado. I don't see it doing much, but we'll keep an eye on it. Other than that, everything's right now doing pretty good. Okay, they did add on to this warning now again. I kind of was hoping they would. Some strong rotation down here just south of Slick, right in here. Going to move south of Beggs towards Okmulgee and Morris, Council Hill, Boynton, Wainwright, Hitchita. So definitely be in your safe spots for this storm as well. Capable of producing a tornado golf ball size hail. So there's golf ball size hail in this one here. For Okmulgee, Morris, Beggs, Slick, Preston, Okmulgee State Park, and Bald Hill. So definitely want to keep a safe place on that here. And we're still continuing to watch these storms here to the south. Pull up the Oklahoma City radar here because it shows you storms a little better here. Still watching a couple of these smaller ones here to the south. This one near Dibble and Cole. Cole's had a lot of tornadoes recently, but near Cole and Tibble, Washington. That's still a nice little cell there. Then this one down here is still kicking pretty good. Let's pull up the radar on that one. It's going to be these little storms like this that are going to produce the tornadoes tonight here. So you want to keep an eye on ones like this near Meridian and Duncan, moving to the northeast. Looks like some heavy rain storms. Yeah, there's a lot of heavy rain out there, but unfortunately, I think it's these storms could still produce tornadoes though. So a lot of lightning and some big hail, some very gusty winds, some damaging intense winds as well. Are possible. Oh, excuse me. I did see Cosmo say it's really good that nothing significant happened today as we were expecting. Yes. Yeah, today did not pan out the way it was supposed to be, the way they were talking. They talked it was going to be the biggest outbreak of the year, and it didn't, thankfully. So that's a good thing. It seems like these smaller days, these smaller marginal slights, even enhanced areas, some enhanced areas go big compared to the moderate and high risks that don't really do much. So I've said it before, and I'll say it again: is when these storms, they have these big days and stuff going on, you need all your ingredients there. And if you're missing that one ingredient, just one ingredient, the whole day could bust. And they're lacking, I think, for the really big tornadoes. We've had some small ones reported. A town in northeast Oklahoma was pretty badly damaged, but I didn't see anybody reporting anything significant big tornadoes today, so that's a good thing. That's a very good thing. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be staying on before I all of a sudden just got like extremely tired. So some of these warnings are getting ready to expire. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, at least 4 ready to expire in about 2 minutes. So might be hopping off soon, guys. But I appreciate you guys for your support as always. It was great jumping on and showing you a little bit what's going on. Sorry it's not a super long video, but I worked kind of all day today, and it's kind of been a rough day. So I just want to get some sleep real soon. I might not be able to make it even upstairs. I might fall asleep right here on the couch. So I'll have to wait and see what happens. But yeah, so we'll wait for that warning to expire that's observed and see if anything else goes observed. If it doesn't, then we'll hop off for the night. But guys are watching, please make sure you subscribe. Hit the like button on this video so it gets out to people. People can see it. I've been trying to do this a little more often now. Obviously, you don't see the bar down here in the corner, the viewership bar, the viewer ticker up in the corner. I couldn't get the Streamlabs to work on the computer to do the video, so I just went back to, I'm actually using Prism right now, so it's working pretty well for me. But again, thank you all so much for the support. Make sure you like this video. Check out the rest of our videos and page. 7 days, guys. 1 week from today, we will be chasing. So, chasing out. We'll be out in Oklahoma chasing. So we'll have to keep an eye open for you guys and see what we can find. So, yeah, make sure you like the video, and thank you again for tuning in. We'll watch and see if these new storms get warned or if anything goes observed here in the next 2 minutes. But I feel like I'm falling asleep right here. Right now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 tornado warnings out right now. That's crazy. But four of them are expiring right now. So, and nothing looks like it's going to go observed. So we might be hopping off here. I apologize if anybody new was just jumping on. I worked a long day today, and I'm just tired, and I work again tomorrow, so I want to get some sleep. So, thank you again, everybody, for tuning in right now. It's greatly appreciated. We'll do this again, I'm sure, as the season goes on. We have a long storm season ahead, especially as it starts getting local. We'll be out chasing more, hopefully, on the days I'm off. And then Chasecation's a week away, so you'll want to tune in for that. And make sure you hit that notification bell when we go live so you can get those notifications. If something goes down tomorrow, after I'm done with work, I'll come home and hop on and cover it. But until then, like I said, unless something happens and something goes down in the evening, overnight hour, tomorrow I'll hop back on and do it again for another hour. But if nothing happens, then I'm not going to hop on. So stuff might be done by then. I'm going to be at work watching it, but I'll be working. So duty calls when you're a 911 dispatcher. So, but thank you all again for tuning in. Greatly appreciate it. And those ones aren't going to get rewarned, so that's good. Still make sure you have a way to get weather alerts on your phone. Don't wait for a siren. And then find your safe place quickly because these storms are moving fast. So 70, 75 mile an hour. So I believe our big day of the big wedges are done, though. So thankfully, that's a good thing. But thank you, Dan. Appreciate it. We'll see you guys if I don't get on before tomorrow, or if I don't get on tomorrow night and I don't get on the rest of the week, which I may, we'll see. We will be back next Monday chasing Tracecation for 10 days. So 10 days of every day we'll be putting a video out. Whether it's if we find a storm, cool. If not, we'll just chat with you guys. So thank you all again for the support. Greatly appreciate it. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe button. Share with all your friends. Check us out on our social media accounts. And make sure you hit the notification bell, because if I'm not live tomorrow, then we'll be live next Monday for Chasecation for 10 days. So thank you all again for tuning in. Have a great night, and we'll see you next time.